It's me, Bree McGee. Welcome to my little corner of the world, the cosy home of wholesomeness, and I hope your day is going swimmingly. It's great to be together, so let's get on with today's show. Now, I've recently had 3 weeks or so of particularly bad health, and I've been through the mill, as they say. Oops, I've just knocked at the table. I've been through the mill a little bit, and I've decided that it's very important now moving forward to do a bit of a life reset. I wasn't sure what that meant, so I've kind of made it up a little bit. I'm going to change a few things to make my life a little bit easier, because one thing that being ill or being really quite unwell has shown me is that there's a lot around here that I find difficult to do when I'm not feeling good. So I need to simplify, and that's the key word here. I'm going to simplify everything. My shopping, my housework, the things I do for pleasure, hobbies and things. I'm just going to simplify everything because I need to do that. And in doing that, I'm enabling myself to be able to cope better when I am going through these bad periods, which I will keep going through because my illness is progressive. But it's been so difficult, but it's been very enlightening as well, because I've really noticed that I can manage when I'm ill, but on a lesser scale. So that proves that I need to simplify things. One thing I'm going to simplify is the way I do my shopping. I normally do all of it online, and that's great, and it comes to the door and it's easy to manage that way, but it takes me a long time to put it away. But I have noticed that every single week there's either something missing, something unavailable, or one of those things. So I then also have to go out or get someone else to bring me things that are missing off that shop. So I'm going to simplify the way that I do my shopping so that it is a bit easier for me to get what I need for me and for my cats, of course. But I'm also going to simplify housework a lot, because one thing I've noticed is that it didn't get done. Basically, whilst I was ill, it didn't get done. But thankfully, there's only the cats and I here, so it doesn't get terribly untidy or anything like that. But the necessities don't get done when I'm ill, so I need to pre-plan things a bit better, put a few more routines and strategies in place to ensure that my house is at its best most of the time, and on the days I can do things, that I get them done and don't put anything off. There's an old saying, never put off till tomorrow what you can do today, and that is so true. So I'm going to put that into practice. I've also decided I want to make a few changes when it comes to my appearance, as I just noticed how terribly unkempt I look. Sorry. I look unkempt most of the time, and so I need to smarten myself up a little bit, do something with my hair, sort out my makeup and my face, although it's old and it's a difficult task to do, figure out what I'm doing clothes-wise. I always look like a sack of potatoes, again, as they used to say, but I want to change that up a little bit. And I have learnt a big lesson during this period where I've been unwell, and that is, stop looking forward. This is for me. Stop looking forward to times in the future, like, oh, I can't wait for so-and-so, because then I can do X, Y, and Z. Oh, and I can't wait for this time of year so I can do A, B, and C. I did that all the way through last winter. I made videos about how I couldn't wait for spring and summer to arrive. And since about the midpoint of spring into summer and where we are now, I've been ill and I've not been able to do any of the things that I pre-planned. And this has been a lesson, definitely a life lesson, to do not put off. Again, don't put off good things to another day. Do them straight away. And someone in a video I watched recently, I can't remember who it was now, said it was one of the oh, I can't remember who it was, sorry. They said, don't wait for a special day to do something, make every day special, or words to that effect. And I like that principle. I'm going to put that into practice. So that's going to be part of my life reset too. If I want to do something special, I've got I've got a couple of nice items of clothing. I'm going to put them on, do them whatever time of year it is, and I'm not going to wait until spring and summer, my favourite months, to do nice things. When I look back on that now, it's a bit silly, isn't it? Putting things off until summer instead of just getting them done. Anyway, life is a learning curve, isn't it? And this period certainly has been for me. I'm really hoping that as I'm starting to feel a bit better, as you can see, I'm sat up. I am locked in with pillows still, but at least I'm sitting up, and I managed to get a bit of a thing going on with my hair, and I have got a bit of makeup on, although you probably can't tell. I am going to really try and make a bit more of my appearance and stop looking like, as they used to say, again, I use sayings from the past a lot, so apologies if it's annoying, but I look a bit like a bag lady. I don't mean to, but I just am. I either look terrible or pretty good, and there's no middle ground of looking okay or quite good. You know, it's all on one extreme or the other. So I want to try and make a point of looking all right most of the time, if that's possible. But this is me just explaining what I'm going to do with a life reset, and I like the idea of that because it brings to mind ideas of like a new start, a new beginning, and a new point to set off from in a better way. But let me know what you think in the comments. Would you consider a life reset? I very much would like to know, so do let me know in the comments. But thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and from my corner of the world to yours, cheerio, and mind how you go.